Now, let's implement the V4 on a single object. Let's open the listrendering4.html, and here we'll do the same thing as before, which display a list of the top 10 frameworks and their scores. Now, let's switch over to our editor, then open listrendering4.html. Here we have the same markup, but the difference here is in the data. As we can see here, this is a simple form of previous data, but now they're stored in a single object, so each framework and score represented in a single property. The framework name as a key, and the score as a value. Alright, let's jump to our markup. Remove these list items. Also this one. Here we can use the V4 directive by including the index as before. It should be noted here that the property value, in this case the score, will be item on the left side, and the property key, in this case the framework name, will be index on the right side. So V4 equals parenthesis score, comma, framework of top 10 frameworks. Then let's change the text to framework, and then we change the number to score. Save. Okay, here we get the same result as before. Finally, let's look at how to implement the V4 on an array of objects. Let's open listrendering5.html, and here we will display the top 10 framework in a table. So each framework will have a score from GitHub, Stack Overflow, and overall score. Let's switch over to our editor, then open listrendering5.html, jump to script section, and here we see the top 10 framework property, which contains an array of objects. Each element consists of name, GitHub, Stack Overflow, and overall. Now, let's jump to the table, then leave 2 table rows, because we need to iterate 1 table row, and the rest will be the table heading. Here we can say V4 equals framework of top 10 frameworks. And here, to show the framework name, we can say framework.name, and then for the GitHub score, we can say framework.github, and then for the Stack Overflow score, framework.Stack Overflow, and the last we can say framework.overall. Let's save. Let's switch to our browser, and here we'll see the top 10 framework displayed in a table. Each framework has score from GitHub, Stack Overflow, and overall. Alright, so that's about the list rendering. Hopefully, from these experiments, you get the idea about list rendering in Vue.js and how to use it to display different types of collection properly.